Taoism, the flow of life is not just a passive experience. It is a living force, a cosmic current that flows through everything. It is not something external to us, but something we are all connected to. Every heartbeat, every breath, every thought is a part of this greater flow, an unseen energy that governs the universe. To understand the flow is to understand the immense power of alignment. The flow is not about moving towards an external goal or trying to impose our will. Rather, it's about recognizing that we are already part of the current. Our lives are a reflection of the universe's deeper rhythms, and true power comes from aligning with that flow. When we try to go against the current, we fight the very energy that sustains us. But when we surrender to the current, we discover a profound sense of freedom and purpose. We are no longer isolated, struggling in the dark. We become one with the rhythm of life, allowing our lives to unfold with ease and grace. Awakening in Taoism is not about trying to achieve something outside of ourselves. It's the realization that we already possess everything we need. It's about shedding the layers of conditioning, fear, and ego that prevent us from experiencing our true nature. The wisdom of awakening is the realization that life doesn't need to be fought. Instead, it needs to be embraced, as it is. When we let go of the need to control or achieve, we open ourselves up to a deeper wisdom that guides us in ways we cannot fully understand but can deeply feel. The art of not trying is a profound act of trust, trusting that life will unfold, that we are part of something far greater than our individual existence, and that we don't need to force the universe into our own limited vision. The moment we let go of trying, we open ourselves to the infinite potential of what can happen when we are no longer bound by our expectations. Change is the very essence of existence. Nothing stays the same. And in Taoism, the acceptance of change is not seen as something to resist, but as a natural process. The Taoist philosophy of change asks us to stop trying to preserve things as they are, or to force outcomes, but to embrace the flow of change with grace. When we stop resisting life's constant changes, we realize that change is not a threat, but a gift. It is the universe's way of guiding us into new states of being. Like a river that constantly shifts its course, we too must flow with the changes in our lives. By releasing the need to control or predict everything, we allow the transformative power of life to carry us forward. True power is not found in striving. It is found in surrendering to the greater current of life. The Tao teaches us that we are not separate from the flow, but an integral part of it. The more we try to force our own way, the more we fight against our own nature. But the moment we stop trying, we discover a subtle, radiant power that is far greater than anything we could achieve through force. This is the ultimate power, the ability to let go, to trust, to flow with life, to become one with the Tao. When we stop struggling, we become like the water, able to adapt, transform, and shape the world around us effortlessly, with grace and ease. You have this power, this infinite potential, waiting to unfold within you. But the key to unlocking it is not through effort, but through trusting the flow, surrendering to the current, and embracing the beauty of not trying. The art of not trying is not a passive retreat. It is the highest form of active participation with life itself. Carl Jung's philosophy offers a profound and expansive understanding of the human experience, touching upon deep psychological truths, spiritual wisdom, and transformative power. At its core, Jung's work explores the incredible potential inherent in every human being, the potential to change, evolve, and become more fully ourselves. Jung didn't just study the mind. He sought to understand the very essence of the human soul and its journey toward wholeness, integration, and self-realization. When Jung said, "We are what we choose to become," he was speaking to the incredible power of choice in shaping our lives. This statement is rooted in the idea that we are not passive observers of our own existence, nor are we defined solely by our past experiences or inherited patterns. We possess an innate ability to make conscious decisions that determine the course of our lives, not just in the moment, but in the grand arc of our journey. The power of the unconscious mind. Jung's work on the unconscious is crucial for understanding the full scope of his philosophy. He recognized that much of our behavior, thoughts, and emotions are influenced by unconscious forces that we aren't always aware of. But unlike Sigmund Freud, who focused on the personal unconscious filled with repressed memories and desires, Jung took a broader view, introducing the concept of the collective unconscious. The personal unconscious is what holds our personal experiences, memories, repressed thoughts, and desires. It includes things we've forgotten, suppressed, or never fully processed. But it is in the collective unconscious that Jung uncovered the real depth of human psychology. The collective unconscious holds archetypes, universal symbols, and motifs that are shared across humanity and across time. These archetypes, such as the hero, the shadow, the anima, animus, and the wise old man, woman, are powerful forces that shape the way we experience and interact with the world. These archetypes are not just theoretical constructs. They are living, dynamic energies within us. They represent universal human experiences and challenges. When we engage with these archetypes, consciously or unconsciously, we are participating in the great human story. Jung saw these patterns as deep currents that run beneath the surface of our individual lives and connect us all, regardless of culture or background. This is the first step to realizing that we are not isolated beings, but part of something much larger. One of Jung's most revolutionary ideas was the concept of the shadow, the hidden part of our personality that we tend to repress or deny. The shadow contains our fears, our flaws, our destructive tendencies, and those aspects of ourselves that we consider unacceptable or shameful. Yet, Jung believed that the shadow is not the enemy. It is the part of us that holds immense power and transformative potential. When we fail to confront and integrate our shadow, we live in a state of fragmentation, out of touch with our true selves. Our suppressed traits can manifest in negative ways, like projection, where we see our own darkness reflected in others, or in destructive patterns that repeat in our lives. However, when we turn toward the shadow, we begin to reclaim these repressed aspects of ourselves. By doing so, we not only become more authentic, but we also unlock hidden strengths. In fact, the shadow is often where our greatest potential resides. It is in embracing the darkness, our fears, our vulnerabilities, and our mistakes that we can transform our lives.